What's going on, guys? This is Almost Expert Wrestling. We're coming to you with another edition of our WWE Night of Champions 2015 prediction series with a big six-man tag team match. You got Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns and Vacant, it's Vacant, taking on the Wyatt family. That's, of course, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan. Just kidding, that is Braun Strowman. So big
Shut
match.
up.
You shut up. And Kyle's gonna start this one off. So take it away, Kyle.
Eric Rowan, I'm funny.
I
Well, of course we see here is a six-man tag match. Of course, in the most recent encounter between these people at a recent pay-per-view, it was SummerSlam. Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns soundly put away Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt in a tag team match. Bray Wyatt was not done with either man yet, and he debuted a new Wyatt family member, Braun Strowman, a man who had only had one match in NXT before getting promoted to WWE Monday Night Raw, and Strowman has definitely made his quick impact on WWE television, attacking both Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns multiple times, and of course, over the past couple weeks, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns have been searching for a mystery partner that they apparently now do have. That was announced on Monday Night Raw that they have found a partner and are ready for Sunday and are ready to take on these guys. So as for the match, it's going to be a good match. But as for the partner, here's what we got to talk about. There's been a ton of predictions out there. Several names people have said. Most notably, names that I've heard have been Daniel Bryan, Chris Jericho, Eric Rowan, Randy Orton is still rumored. Another rumor was Baron Corbin. Joe said it to me a couple weeks ago that Baron Corbin has been off of NXT since losing to Samoa Joe.
That's actually not true. I accidentally messed up with that. He has been. Scratch that.
But still, of course, the WWE.com photo that I seen, somebody posted like a page that Baron Corbin was on there, and that WWE accidentally posted it. Now I don't know if that's true because I never went to WWE.com and saw that actually posted. Somebody could. I mean, it's so easy to just put his face or to put a picture of him next to them and to edit the text. So we don't know if that's true, but that has brought his name into consideration. Several other names, potentially return, potentially somebody who was on the roster like Cesaro. So there's a ton of names. I haven't really went with a guy that I think it's going to be. It's obviously going to be somebody important. Like Joe said to me the other day, if WWE is actually going to make us wait so long for it, it better be somebody good. And I expect it to be. I expect it to be somebody who, I don't really think we expect. That's why I take away like Randy Orton or Jimmy Uso, because we've seen them. If it was Randy Orton, no disrespect to Orton, I just don't think many people would go crazy because we just seen him on Raw last week. So and he was attacked by him. So if it was Orton, it just wouldn't be as fun. So there's several names that it could be. I've seen people bring up, Brock Lesnar. Which I don't think is realistic, but it's something that is fun. Anything that's mystery partner, mystery opponent, mystery referee, stuff like that is always a lot of fun to predict. And I like how they're slowly building it up, and there hasn't really been any reports. That's what I like. It's not like pages are reporting blah 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 is in the tag match with them. So I like that. I'm sure on Sunday we'll find out before the pay-per-view if somebody was spotted entering the arena or something. But for now, it's just been very, very silent. Nobody's really reported anything. Nobody's really said anything. So for now, I don't really have a bold prediction for this. But I said some names who potentially, like Chris Jericho is one that I really think could happen. Daniel Bryan, Kane, somebody I didn't mention, Eric Rowan. So there's just four guys that I think I narrowed it down to. Probably Eric Rowan, Kane, Daniel Bryan, and Chris Jericho. all four of them make some sense in one way, but at the same time don't. Like, for example, like Jericho has really nothing to do with Ambrose and Reigns, but at the same time he has history with Wyatt. Daniel Bryan has history with Wyatt. Kane has history with Wyatt going back to his first feud, or to going back to Bray Wyatt's first feud. And who else? Eric Rowan obviously has history getting replaced by the Wyatts with Strowman. So I think that them four guys have to be the biggest four names. So let's get to a prediction. Now this match is extremely difficult to predict considering we don't know who the partner is. I mean, it could be somebody to partner with them, and they could eventually turn on them at the end of the match. Like it could be Rowan, and Rowan could be the partner. Rowan could team with them, and then eventually turn on them late in the match and rejoin the Wyatt family. And the Wyatt family is like a big foursome. So. So who knows at this point? Before this match, I'm gonna have to predict something. So I'm just gonna go the safe route and predict that the Wyatts will not win, and that Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, joined by their third man, will win. And that's a real tough one because I don't want the Wyatts to lose because I am a big Luke Harper fan. I'm not as much a Bray Wyatt fan or really Strowman, but I think that these guys really need wins because, they're all talk at this point. Bray Wyatt still fails to get big victories. I mean, I understand he beat Roman Reigns, and I understand he beat Dean Ambrose most of the time, but they still fail to get big wins in big situations. But in this situation, just with a mystery partner, chances are that the mystery partner is going to be somebody big, and he's just going to come and, they're going to win. So, in this situation, I have to pick Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and their mystery guy to win. Both Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose have kind of taken a stoppage since Money in the Bank, and both guys were really involved in Money in the Bank. You had Roman Reigns predicted to win the Money in the Bank match. Dean Ambrose, who was in the championship match. Both of these guys since Money in the Bank have kind of just been, going real quiet, and that's great for Roman Reigns in my opinion. People were like Roman Reigns getting pushed to the moon. Well, now you have no excuses if you want to complain about Roman Reigns. Now, what can you really complain about? He's not doing anything. It's a good feud, but he's not feuding for the championship. He's not the main guy right now. Same situation with Ambrose. So I think that these guys are going to win, and hopefully this feud does end. And I don't say that because it's a bad feud. I just say it because all six of these people, or five really, can go on and do some other things. Roman Reigns could go feud with Seth Rollins, or so I think the feud's gonna end, and then I see Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Kane coming out on top. All right, Joe, there you have it. I'm not predicting Kane to be his partner. I narrowed it down to my final four, but Kane will be cool, especially if he came out dressed as a Girl Scout. All right, Joe.
Or a cheerleader or a librarian or something. Yeah, I like what you were saying. And,
Or should he say that every time? I like what you were saying.
How about this? I hate what you were saying. Do you like that?
Okay.
Yeah, I hate what you were saying, and, you were right. About all the possibilities of who the third man is. But let me go on a long list here of people who you left.
Oh my God!
Go on a long list of people who you left out, who are major possibilities to be the third man in this match. God, you're ruining this thing, Kyle. The number one on the list, you got Doink the Clown. I mean, imagine, I don't, it's totally gonna happen. I think there's a big chance of Doink coming out there and being the third man. I also think that Sid Vicious is also a big possibility. Vader. You got, who else do you got? Bo Dallas, yeah, brother versus brother. You got, let's see. Oh, Marcus Louis. Marcus Louis, I think he's a big possibility. He's just like Kane, isn't he? And then you got guys like, Bruno Sammartino. I think that he's a possibility. But in all seriousness, I'm boring everyone, and no one's laughing with me. So, I'll get real here. Here's some names that, honestly, Well, actually, I'll get to that in a minute, but first, all the names you were saying was great, but I'm going to tell all those people I agree with you are my choices, but I think I have now a number one choice. Someone you did not say. Someone who...
Not Samoa Joe.
No, not him. Someone who it makes major sense. It makes major sense. And there's actually two
Makes
guys.
too much sense.
And one guy makes more sense than the other. And first I'm going to name the name that is the least likely out of the two I have in mind that haven't been said. And that is Blue Tista. I'm just saying, it's
Really?
hey, it's a name that no one said, and if it happens, I'm gonna get credit. So that's what counts. He's
I like credits too.
yeah, and so it would be interesting if that happens. That would be very surprising. And the bigger name, the bigger possibility, and the one who I think the most it's gonna be is, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, yeah, I think The Rock is probably gonna be the third man. No one's mentioned him. I think it makes a lot of sense considering he's related to Roman Reigns. It's kind of like the Royal Rumble. They're gonna bring him in to get Connor to get Roman Reigns over, and I shut up, God. And to get Roman Reigns over, just like at Royal Rumble. Well, it didn't really work because they were in Philly, and Philly's just a trash town. Sorry, guys.
Triple H?
And I'm done. So I'm thinking The Rock's gonna be the third man. It's definitely not gonna be Hulk Hogan. He's not gonna be the third man and betray the Wyatt family. So, as for the prediction of the match, I'm gonna have to go this. I'm gonna go the same route that you did. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Hulk Hogan. I'm just kidding. The Rock will walk out of Night of Champions as the winners of this match. And yeah, I agree with you. The Wyatts do need a big win, especially since Braun Strowman is so dominating. Imagine if the third man just gets dominated by Braun Strowman. I don't know what you just said. And
Could it be Bob Backlund?
Bob Backlund. The Bob Backlund. Yeah, it could be Doo-Hop. Doo-Hop could be the third guy.
Jimmy Hart.
Or Tony Pizza Guy. So, yeah. There you have it. I think those three are going to win. Both of us think that. And I'm going to end it here because I'm getting annoyed with Kyle. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter and tweet to me who you have winning this match. Or comment below who you have winning this match as well. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for more in this prediction series. Check out the past ones we've done. Bada boom, reels guys in the room. How you doing? Kyle has the best profile picture on Twitter. Tell him about that, Kyle. What's it called?
At Kyle Smith at AEW. Then you can't teach. Alright, that's it. At Kyle Smith at AEW. Follow me. Thanks. Be sure to watch all of the previous pay-per-view predictions in this Night of Champions series. We're closing in on the end of it. Thank you.
I miss it when it was at Kyle Smith, WWE. Thank you all for watching. Until next time.
Kyle Smith, TNA.
This is AEW.